Now, we all know when it comes to interviews, the goal is to be able to find that candidate who fits in the job description, the roles and responsibilities. And how do we do that? As an interviewer, the focus is to find out whether you have the relevant experience, whether you have the right knowledge about the industry, and at the end of the day, if you have the right skill set. So let's get started. I'm Nidhi Balani, your interview coach, and I will be sharing with you types of interviews that you might encounter and tips to successfully clear them. Number one, one-to-one interview, also famously known as the most nerve-wracking interview round in an interview process, because usually this is the last round and it is taken by higher management. And that is why the interviewers want to spend a lot of time with you asking a lot of questions. A tip to be able to successfully clear this interview is to understand that the interview is not being conducted so that they can ask you questions. They want to have a conversation with you. They really want to get to know you better. So make it a conversational round. Establish communication, build a rapport, and that is how you'll be able to successfully clear this round, and not just by answering questions. Number two, the panel interview. Now, this interview usually involves more than one interviewer. It could be someone from a very specific department. Usually you'll definitely have someone from the HR department and possibly someone from the higher management. Now, one of the tips to be successfully able to clear this round is to be able to make eye contact with everyone who is in that room. Even though the question is asked to you by one particular interviewer, when you're answering that question, ensure that you're communicating with everyone, you're maintaining eye contact with everyone. Number three, group interviews. Now, these interviews are usually conducted by interviewers by putting people in groups of 10 or 15 and giving you a topic and allowing you to discuss for a few minutes. Now, let's understand, it's really important to stand out in these particular type of group interviews, however, not in an aggressive manner. The idea here is not to just speak, but also showcase your team player skills, because that's exactly what the interviewers are looking for in this particular round. So please make sure that you acknowledge, please make sure that you listen when someone else is talking, but at the same time, find that window of opportunity when you are able to speak. And when you get that opportunity, make sure you stand out by showcasing positive body language and at the same time, good thought-provoking verbal ideas. Number four, the telephone interview. Yes, I have recently made a video on telephone interview talking about some tips that will allow you to be successfully able to clear this interview. But one tip that I want to share with all of you here is that even though the interviewers cannot see you or you cannot see the interviewers, that does not mean that you cannot leverage on the power of the nonverbal communication. Imagine this is a face-to-face interview, so do everything that you would do in a face-to-face interview when you are in a telephone interview as well. Number five, video interviews. Yes, a lot of companies are going to be pivoting towards video interviews given the new norms of social distancing. Now, yes, you would do everything that you would do in a face-to-face interview when you are in a video interview. The one thing that you want to make sure that can make you stand out from everyone else is to take care of your ambience, your setting, your background, your microphone, your webcam, and things like that. Because at the end of the day, when you pay attention to these details, it goes to showcase the quality of being organized and paying attention to details, which is actually a very, very important skill in any job role. Number six, the breakfast or lunch interviews. Well, a lot of people do conduct these interviews as a more casual interview when they have actually already interviewed you and they know that they want to actually hire you. They would definitely want to take you out in a social setting. These kind of interviews are more popular for job roles that would require you to be present in social settings and communicating with people at all times. One of the things that you definitely want to do when you're in that social setting is to not feel that awkward, do not feel that interview pressure. Take it as a meeting that you are having with your client and showcase everything that you would actually to convince your client that you are that person that your client should be dealing with or doing the business with. So that's how you'll be able to convince your interviewers that you are the right fit for that job. Number seven, Stress interviews. Now, these interviews are very, very specific because they are relevant to job roles that require you to deal with stressful situations. To give you an example, actually, cabin crew jobs are actually considered to be very, very stressful. And one of the ways as to how interviewers conduct stress interviews are by giving you role play situations. They become your customers and they put you in very stressful situations where you have to find solutions, where you have to satisfy a customer, or you have to engage in a customer who is complaining. Now, this is a way to be able to see how you are able to cope up with that kind of pressure that a job role will bring with it. And at the end of the day, the interviewers are not really looking at solutions. Let's be honest, they're really looking at your ability to be able to deal with stress. And that is what you want to showcase in these particular interviews. Number 8. On-the-job interview. Now, again, a lot of companies, after they hire you, they also conduct interviews when you're on the job itself, because at the end of the day, a lot of jobs are very performance-based. In fact, all the jobs actually have probation period, which is where they're monitoring your performance. But some of the jobs also incorporate on-job interview as part of your interview itself. For example, when you are interviewing for private jet, some of the organizations would actually ask you to lay the table, showcase as to how you will engage with customers and things like that. So that is basically an example of on-the-job interview. What the interviewers really want to see is how would you perform in real world, because at the end of the day, that is what counts. So these are some of the types of interviews that you might encounter, and I really hope that the tips that I have shared with you, you will find value in it. And if you do, please go ahead and like and share this video and do comment as well. And at the same time, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and do that right now and press that notification bell so you can be updated when the next video comes out. This is a series that I'm doing where I'll be making a weekly video based on the questions that you would ask me. So go ahead and ask me your questions on the website. When you go to my website, on the main page itself, the homepage itself, there is a column that says Ask Nidhi. You can go ahead and submit your questions based on the categories. We take questions based on CV, personality, communications, Q&A. So do go ahead and submit your questions. And for everyone out there, if you're a fresh graduate who's looking for career opportunities, or for that matter of fact, if you are an experienced person who's looking for growth or change in career, do go ahead and join us in our free upcoming webinar so that we can share with you how we can help you to achieve success in your next interview. Till then, everyone out there, please stay safe, stay happy, and I love you guys. Bye.